Hello everyone, welcome to Sadhuranga Chanakyan. In today's video, I am going to show you another beautiful puzzle to solve. Without much delay, you can just pause the video and try to find the answer on your own. So before I go on to explain the answer for this puzzle, this is a famous position from Arthur Yusupov's Build Up Your Chess series, and this is from the lesson called Relative Value, and this was actually a composed puzzle from 1880 by Bernard Horowitz. In this position, we can easily understand that the placement of the bishop is going to play a major role. As you can see, this bishop is very active, controlling more number of squares in the open position, and this bishop is acting like a tall pawn, as Jeremy Silman says. So in this position, white to play, like I said, it's white to play. This is kind of a zugzwang position. There is no multiple sequence to win the game. There is only one right sequence to win the game. Many of the people may go wrong in this position because they will think that I can just target this f7 pawn and then I win the pawn and I may win the game. So that's what they think. But the problem is, while you go and capture this f7, black king will come and grab the g pawn. So that is main problem. And even if you manage to protect your pawn, this bishop can come out of this diagonal and then they can capture this pawn or sacrifice itself for this pawn and hold the game for the draw. So that is why the right sequence is the key. So starting with this move, bishop to f3 check, cutting the king, coming to the g4 square. The only move for the king to h6, and now you use the pawn to control the h5 square. So you push the pawn to g4, king has only move, that is king h7. You might be thinking, how about the bishop coming to h7? Well, you have this g5, a killer pawn checkmate. So that's not possible, right? So if you go back, now we can play this move, that is king to h7. After king h7, you go pawn to g5 once again, forcing the king to move, king to h8, and then bishop to e4, and they have the only move, that is bishop h7. So this is the right moment for us to trade the bishops and go into the simplified winning pawn endgame. And then you grab the f7 and there you go with the opposition. So king to g6. So do not play pawn to g6, you will end up in stalemate. So king to g6, king to g8, king to h6, and then you can just push the pawn and then you can win the game. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing to Sadhuranga Chanakyan.